Have you seen the fucking wave of migrants? It's making its way across the southern border now that Title 42 is about to expire or pass or whatever the fuck is happening.
What's Title 42?
We should Google that just so we get an accurate description of what it is. But the migrants that are making their way across the border, it's crazy. Like just the sheer number is insane. Title 42, end of the coronavirus restrictions and asylums. Restrictions are often referred to as Title 42 because the authority comes from Title 42 of a 1944 public health law that allows curbs on migration in the name of protecting public health. So it's because of the pandemic. The end of Title 42's use has raised questions about what will happen with migration at the U.S.-Mexico border. The Biden administration is preparing for an increase in migrants. Okay. So just go to Google what it looks like on the border at the end of Title 42 and Mexican border. But there's some videos that show people making their way across.
Making my way across.
It's really crazy because the sheer numbers are insane. But it makes sense. I mean, if I lived in Guatemala and I knew that there was some jobs in America, there's so many people making it across. It's just happening all day long.
And to be fair, our whole country is going through a problem with people not wanting to work anymore because of COVID. Like kids are not going back to work. Like McDonald's is closing early because they don't have enough workers. So there is jobs for certain kind of people that I think have opened up since COVID, right?
Yeah, and then there's also criminals. Yeah, that's the problem. When you let people in illegally, you don't know if they're cartel members. You don't know if they're terrorists from another country. You have no idea. Like that's the whole reason for legal migration is you want people to be able to have a background check on scumbags and murderers. I mean, but the fucking sheer bulk of people that are coming across here. If you lived in another country, this is the promised land, and that it just shows you even today, as fucked up as we are, it's still a place where so much can happen. You have so much freedom. There's someone you can start your own business. You can get things popping, and you don't even have to have an ID to vote. You can vote for whoever lets you in. You can come over here, fake it. There's places that want illegal immigrants to be able to vote. Weren't they trying to do that in New York City?
I think so.
We're lucky. Someone or our ancestor took the trip. It's funny, though, that at a certain point in time, we're like, stop, no more new people.
Right.
Well, it says it got struck down.
Oh, they were trying to do it, but it got
summer.
struck down?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, they're out of their fucking mind. Illegal aliens voting. No, the whole idea is you got to become a citizen. Okay? You got to be all in on this. You can't be from Saudi Arabia and vote in America.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
Legalization of oil.
What?
No, meaning like people from other countries could get together and then try to pass things that will benefit their countries. You have to.
I'm sure that's already happening.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's spies.
Yeah.
There's probably Russian agents working in the White House right now. Probably. We probably have ones over in China. It's probably I bet there's operatives that work in all sorts of different foreign countries that are deep undercover that are sneaking around. They get busted all the time.
I think what it's saying, it was only going to allow them to vote in New York City elections, local ones.
And they struck that down?
Yeah.
Just imagine what you're doing is just you're playing to the illegals. You're just saying, look, if I could just get them on my side, think about the bulk of this. I have so many people, and then the liberals are all going to vote for me anyway. So I just get all these people that shouldn't even be voting. Now I have a new group of people to harvest votes from. Mm-hmm. If they really wanted voting to be fair, they'd make everybody would. If you 100% couldn't fuck with voting machines, you 100% couldn't fuck with you couldn't rig mail-in ballots, you couldn't do any of that. What would be the best way? I would imagine it would be your Face ID, wouldn't it?
Connected to your social security number.
Yeah, you pick up your phone, Face ID. If you have an Android, you're fucked. You can't vote because you're stupid. So you get.
I heard something recently about that someone's doing a project. I have to look into this a little bit more, but it's called the Doppelganger Project. He's doing research that there's something 1,000 people in the world that have facial features that are similar to yours, and I think close enough that they could even unlock your phone.
Really?
Yeah.